Comcast has canceled its attempted $45 billion merger with Time Warner Cable. It has been blocked. No, 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 I don't think so. It is not happening no more. Now, this is great news for U.S. consumers. I am a net neutrality advocate. I think that net neutrality is very important. And these two turds of I'm putting it nicely. I mean, these companies are really like bad in terms of almost everything about them. But if they would have merged, these two turds would have controlled 55% of the broadband cable internet in this country. I mean, they would have controlled more than half of all broadband cable in this country. Now it's not happening. And for all those who don't know about Comcast and Time Warner, they rank in the lowest, in one of the most lowest rated sectors in of businesses in the country. So they're pretty much the worst of the worst, to put it bluntly. I mean, they're very bad. And speaking from personal experience, my mom, my mom's house, we moved into it about a year before my sisters were born. So, you know, my sisters are 13. I think it's been about, what, 14 years now, almost. And I'm going to just tell you right now, from what I remember when I was a child, in middle school and high school specifically, I remember almost all the time, like on a monthly basis, the internet that we got from Time Warner Cable, which is the ISP provider for broadband in this area, which is like Northeast Ohio, or Akron in particular. Constantly, the internet would just stop working. It would just, I mean, we would be on the internet, and then you try to reset it, and it still wouldn't come on. And then you call Time Warner, you can be on the phone anywhere from 15 to 20, all the way up to an hour. The worst time that, you know, I've ever called them. I was literally on the phone for an hour. And then after that, you know, wait, I was on the phone for another 20 or so minutes talking to someone. Or actually, they had me go from 3 or 4 different people, and I had to just restate all of what I said to the previous person. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, it's disgusting how they treat their customers. And also, when it comes to the actual modem, they had to like replace. They had to swap it out with a new one. I would say at least 5 or 6 different times in about a 6 or 7 year time span. And, you know, we always made sure that the modem had enough air access. You know, we keep our house relatively, you know, not hot, but, you know, room temperature, like 70 degrees. And, you know, but the thing is, though, it's always defective. But then if you need them to come out to replace it, you have to wait, you know, 2 weeks. You have to be there Monday through Wednesday at the most unaccommodating times. But they don't. It's just they don't give a fuck. There's no fucks given when it comes to Time Warner Cable. Why? Because if you don't want to you know, have them as your internet provider, then you have to go to like Verizon or what is the other place? Oh, Dish Network. And my grandparents have Dish for like, you know, TV or whatever. Every time there's a storm, it's always in and out, 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 and it sucks. But the thing is, though, in you know, a lot of areas in this country, you can either get Comcast or it's Time Warner, and it sucks. I think that, you know, these companies need to be seen as, you know, utilities companies where there's a lot more regulation. I don't think that Time Warner, not Time Warner, but Comcast should be able to slow down Netflix, because, you know, even though Netflix is not an internet service provider, they are in direct competition with Comcast in terms of Comcast being, you know, the owner of, you know, multiple media outlets. I don't think I think it's unacceptable that Netflix has to pay an exorbitant, you know, highway robbery fee to Comcast because, you know, they can slow down their internet if they refuse to. I think there needs to be a lot more regulation. I think the American people need to look at differently how we view internet service providers, and I think, you know, they should be viewed as a utility. But I'm very excited that these two companies did not merge, because, I mean, that the prices would be shooting up to, you know, they might be here, they'll go up to here. Because why wouldn't they? There's no reason for them not to. You know, there's no competition. It's just, you know, sometimes like the regulatory part of our government, it just fails so fucking badly. You know, people always talk about, you know, our government's too big. Well, this is a time where I would want them to step in and actually do their fucking jobs. You know, the fact that they can just, you know, think that having that merger would be okay, and you know that they won't be seen as a monopoly. It just blows my mind away. But thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below, and have a nice day.